So here we are indoors at this Putra Stadium, Korea against Denmark, the first of the semi-finals. And let's go to the match. This is the first rubber with CamillaMartin, already underway against Jihyun. And already CamillaMartin drawing her opponent in to the front of the court, closing the gap down the backhand side. Jill, you were saying this is a rubber that CamillaMartin has to win if Denmark are going to go through.
Yes, I think this could be a huge match, and I'm absolutely certain that CamillaMartin is aware of that. And these two players have played each other many times before. In fact, this is the meeting between the two. And interestingly, Camilla has won the last 6 encounters, so her confidence is going to be starting. Because these team matches, it's always so very different. The pressures are different. But she's an experienced lady now. She might only be 26 years of age, but as world champion. Opponent.
Good disguise on the smash. The lift was just a little bit short. But when you talk about team events, I mean, the Danish, you can probably hear them just underneath the main cameras we're watching. An awful lot of noise. There they are. They really do support one another extremely well, because generally they're the sort of the main European threat when these events are held in Asia. So they really do sort of take their own supporters group with them. That one was just wide.
Yes, I think also, Brian, what's so nice to see is the Danish Tom's Cup team are also here supporting the ladies, and vice versa throughout the whole of the competition.
Just checking on the order of play. CamillaMartin, Jihyun, that'll be followed by Lee Kyung-won against Mette Sorensen. And then a doubles with Helena Kierkegaard and Ricky Olsen, who've probably got the edge against Lee and Chung. And it's interesting to see that CamillaMartin is going to be scheduled to be back on action in the final doubles, if needed. Of course, if it's sewn up, first 1 to 3 rubbers, the tie is ended. Great disguise. She looked as though she was going to drill that down the backhand side and then held it under the front court.
Wonderful deception, but it also, during the rally, she was so much in command, dictating the pace and keeping the shuttle going down, even if it wasn't necessarily hard shots.
Just long. That's a great run of points for CamillaMartin. 5-love up in the first game. First to 11, of course, best of 3 games. Just long. Camilla trying to bring her opponent into the net and push it long. She seems to have thinned out enormously since I last saw her. I don't know whether she's changed her training regime, CamillaMartin. Yeah, it's not just the hair pulled back, but she looks to have sort of slimmed out quite dramatically. Just wide. Now Jihyun with her first couple of points starting to claw back the deficit. Misjudgment there. Couple of misjudgments. The misjudgment of the service She's hit too long. There's Peter Gator Christensen. You're saying the Thomas Cup team supporting. There'd be trouble if he wasn't there. Couple world's #1 couple, badminton. She's done it again.
I think there is a slight drift in this stadium, Brian, and as we look down on the court, it's going fast towards the far side. And that's why Camilla is making 1 or 2 errors hitting along of that back line.
And that one long. Of course, she did leave one a little bit short, but was put away very comfortably by Kim Jihyun sort of early on, and that was a message to her, although she got the serve straight back and carried on with her points. But she's allowed Kim Jihyun to get back on level terms here, 5-5, first game. Good drop shot from the Korean.
Yes, it almost looked as if Camilla was caught off balance there. You could see her first initial movement was in a backward direction. Therefore she had to use the power in her legs to try and push forward.
Hang of this now. And she made her mind up very quickly that that's going to go long. Still 5 apiece. Just inside the sideline, good cross court smash.
There's the key there. She was already waiting for the shuttle, so she was in balance. Really had the opportunity to smash it either side.
Kim allowed that shuttle to go very close to the floor. Very tough shot for her to lift it over the net with accuracy. She did well to actually get a racket underneath the shuttle. 7-5 to Denmark.
She is known for her scrambling abilities. Chase every single shuttle down. Won't give up on a rally.
Starting to look a little bit healthier for Denmark again.
Yeah, she's from that 5-all position. She's suddenly been a lot more positive in the way she's played the rallies. Keeping the shuttle going down, keeping on the attack.
Seemed to be a bit of a stumble from Kim as she was trying to anticipate the drop. 10-5, game point. That's wide. What a strange first game. 5 points in a row for Martin, 5 points in a row for Kim Jihyun, and then 6 points in a row after that for CamillaMartin. Denmark take the first game of this first run-up. The Danish supporters there, happy with the way things have got off to the start it has. to the Putra Indoor Stadium in Kuala Lumpur. CamillaMartin serving for Denmark, having won the first game.
Service over, love all.
She so often uses that round the head drop shot. So often and so effective.
1 love.
Stark contrast to the supporters. We got the Danes all with something to bang, to make noise with, hollering and shouting. The Koreans are sitting in the group of seats next to them, absolutely stoic and dead silent.
It's interesting, Brian, because I wonder if that just reflects the way the team is feeling. In other words, that they really are up against it against Denmark. Perhaps not being a belief that they can win this.
Wow. Way out of court. I think it's worth repeating that there's nothing that the team coach, selection committee, whatever, can do messing around with the order of play. They can't sort of throw out a sacrificial lamb in the first singles. You have to play in the order of the world ranking.
Oh, absolutely. It's a rule of the competition that the players must play in ranking order. So you're absolutely right. I mean, you look at a match like this, and it was going to be a hard match for any Korean player to beat CamillaMartin. So they can't throw in a younger one for experience. They've got to play their top player.
Now it's Kim Jihyun's turn to field. I appreciate that there is perhaps a slight drift. Pushing the shuttle long. Wow. Because the Koreans without Ra Kim Ming. We were talking about that earlier this morning. She injured?
Yeah, she injured herself last month in a domestic event and has hurt her thigh muscle. So she's not here at all. She's trying to recover from that and get ready for the Olympics in time.
Well, that really is a major, significant blow for the Koreans. I mean, she's a great doubles player.
And of course, Ra Kim-min started off as a singles player, so had the need been there, she could have also played singles.
Yeah. Only just thought that was going to drop in. 6-2 with Denmark already up. Game to love. It's a very strange atmosphere in this huge stadium. I mean, stark contrast to last night when the Malaysian men were trying to get into the semi-finals at the expense of Denmark. They're absolutely packed to the rafters. Almost half expected that, cut it across court, but she didn't flinch. Lovely finish, but she really worked her opponent round, didn't she?
Oh, just incredible. Every single shot there, Kim Jihyun was having to really scramble back. She was made to twist and turn, move about the court. Yeah, and just look, she's tired after that rally. What a contrast there. Camilla so much in control. She dictated the pace. And that final winning cross-court shot Absolutely brilliant.
Well, very courageous change of plan for Kim Jihyun. He's trying to attack the net. CamillaMartin gets service back, 6-2. The next match up will be another singles, Mette Sorensen against Lee Kyun-won. That'll follow immediately after this one.
An interesting change of tactics there from Kim Jihyun. The smash directed right at her opponent. It's a shot that I often feel isn't used enough in singles.
The Korean Kim Jihyun was rested in the match against China. To keep her fresh for this one. She was pushed to 3 games against the Netherlands by Merlendijks. Indication that she might not be in the best of form. Oh, she had to work there, CamillaMartin, but as soon as she got her composure, nicely under that shuttle, and came up with a wonderful feint.
It's such a contrast, isn't it, the way that Camilla is playing, looking in control, looking calm, and Kim Jihyun, well, as you were mentioning her form earlier in the competition, she also went to 3 games against Margit Borg of Sweden. In fact, had to save a match point in that one before coming through.
I wasn't too sure, but it was wide. It's so tough to lift it when you're that close to the net. You've got to push it deep. Very nearly hit the net on the follow through, the flick. That's too short. And that's dead.
Kim Jihyun really forced the weak lift there, short lift. Right, a wonderful net shot. It's so clever. So many players would have been tempted just to thunder that one down, but just calmly played it into the open space.
Do you think she gets to practice much with boyfriend Peter Gader? Practice badminton, Jill?
Well, I know that the Danish national team have a training centre at Brøndby, which is where the World Championships were played last year. And I know that certainly when I've been to the training camp there, everybody does play and train very hard, and everybody mixes in well.
Power work with Kim Jihyun. And what was going through my mind was she seems to be using a lot more drop shots than I've seen her in the past. I know Peter Gader sort of mixes up power and finesse very well.
I think it has been a big discussion with her coach, Kenneth Larson, the fact that she has got every shot in the book, but she hasn't been positive enough in the way she's played, the style of game. Has tended to react to what her opponents do rather than dictate the pace. And you can see here, she's changed that around completely. She is willing to really command the rallies. Look at that shot. She's pushing her opponent from side to side. And that's what I was mentioning earlier about her willingness to attack more. Not necessarily with the smash, but if the shuttle's going down, then she tends to be in control.
7-4, second game. Again, 2 in a row. First one was the softener. Follow up was a little bit of extra surprise. See, there's almost no time to readjust in badminton. Running away for Kim Jihyun now. 9-4. She's annoyed at herself, CamillaMartin, because she had it covered. She actually overreached, caught it on the frame. Would have been a winner had it got over. The Danes have gone a little bit quiet. The Korean camp says applauding. Got right on the line.
6-9.
Well, she had a little lapse of concentration in the opening game as well, CamillaMartin. I suspect she's got a good enough lead at the moment not to really get into dire trouble.
7-9.
Well, full credit to Kim Jihyun. She's sticking at the task. All that work, and the loose shot there, under no real pressure, maybe just going for the lines.
I think the problem for Kim Jihyun is that she knows her opponent, covers the court so well that she feels she's got to go for the lines, she's got to aim that accurately for it to be a winner.
So stuck at 7-9, only 2 points separate them. There's no messing around, had the chance for the smash. Drilled it to the floor. I wonder if she's might start getting a little bit anxious if this one is not closed out soon. She's only 2 points from victory. That'll help. Well, once she got the service back, lovely feint there. Peter Gator Christensen throwing streamers on the court, along with a few other members of the Danish contingent. That's the start that Denmark wanted. I think it's the start that the Korean camp half expected, half feared. Perfect drop to finish.
Absolutely. She looked so much in control, and apart from those couple of little lapses in concentration when she was making the errors, we knew from that she wasn't really in trouble. It wasn't that her opponent was beating her with any shots, she was just making simple errors. When she got herself together, well, she really does look in a different class.